robust urban garlic flavor.
When DSP announced that his plans to do a worst games ever marathon, I thought that was a really dumb idea for him because he can't even make good games entertaining. The point of doing a bad games marathon is to point out their foibles and laugh at them, but Phil isn't innovative or inventive enough to do that. He's still acting like this is the 2000s and he's doing like an angry video game nerd type of stream. The problem is he doesn't have the charisma that the video game nerd has. So another flop for Phil. And of course he gets bailed out at the end of the stream, but he has to wait like 10 hours to get money.
I also wanted to show off my guns. As you know, I've been working out, and I wanted to have every opportunity to just show off my my big buff arms now that I have. I'm just gonna go ahead and flex whenever you want. I'll do a nice big flex on stream today for you, okay?
He's gonna be on about this for months. Hey, Phil, if you're gonna do like the physically active stuff, do some of those rhythm games. Like the Switch has a ton of them. Go buy those and play those on stream. That would be something interesting.
I just find it hilarious because I used to wear t-shirts all the time, but I had like thin noodle arms, right? Now I actually have muscle tone.
Wow, congratulations, Phil. You're probably like 2% better than a person who doesn't work out.
I lost a ton of weight. Oh my God, cute. Take a picture of me, but I used to wear this shirt. Seriously, it used to be here was a big gut swollen and everything else was like atrophied. And now there's no gut at all. And now I actually have muscle, like crazy. Just what a little workout can do, a few months of working out.
At least it seems he's finally getting rid of like those overshirts, so now we can see his massive boobs, so that is a plus, even though Phil looks like he's tighter in those shirts than he has been before. Yeah, you see Phil is doing this all for Kat. He's gonna become a macho man for her.
I actually have muscle tone back on my chest now because I'm working out. I'm doing bench presses and the like. So I have my chest coming back.
All right, Phil, keep coping. Just a suggestion, keep the weights light because you overexert yourself. There's nobody spotting you. So you're in big trouble if you can't lift the weight.
But I don't have moves. You're just an idiot. But thanks for the money. I mean, please, by all means, just keep throwing me money. And this is what I've been saying all along, but everyone always wanted to naysay and be jerks and say, oh, no, that won't happen. If you support Phil, he'll blow the money on mobile games, and he'll blow the money on booze, and he'll blow the money on DoorDash, and he'll blow... Okay, so take a look now. So now what do you have to say?
Wow, Phil, it only took you 11 years to buy a weight set when you could have been having a gym membership for that long and you would have been in a lot better shape than you are today. Like I'm telling you, something happened. Either Kat said something or left him, or like his doctor was like, okay, after 10 years of telling Phil to exercise, he finally exercises. But midlife crisis, dude. Give it a rest.
Now it's like, oh, but now we won't say that anymore. Because, he actually, did what he said he was going to do. He improved his life. He improved his setup. He improved everything, right? And I'm feeling great. You can even see, I know that I'm still chubby in the face a bit. You can see, but I'm losing some of it. Like the chub that I had built up over years from just being unhealthy, it's starting to go away. This stupid neck fat is actually going away because I'm working out.
Yeah, this just seems like cope to me. Phil, there's some parts of your body that lose weight faster than others. The part that is slowest is usually the stomach area. Like, I don't get why he's bragging about stuff that took him over a decade to do. Maybe because it just makes him feel good, like, hey, I accomplished something. But it's like, what was the rut he was in and what spurred him to get out of the rut? That's what he's not telling us. He's claiming that it's viewer support, but we know better than that. It's definitely not that.
Are we done here? Like, I keep going, but there's nothing happening. The game is dirt boring. Like, it's just, I'd rather watch grass grow.
Yeah, the genius decides to play some of the worst games ever that his chat considers, and he's surprised that they're boring. Phil, you are so dumb. He already has a ton of trouble making good games entertaining, which they aren't at all because it's his streams. Like, him thinking bad games would suddenly be something worthwhile to look at is so 220.
People are tipping you, trying to encourage you to play along with how bad the game is, but you are ignoring them.
This is Phil here. If you expect him to play along and actually have fun, you've got another thing coming.
The game was just boring to play. That was the problem with it, right? So there's nothing I can do about that.
And basing an entire marathon around games that were boring to play is a great idea to get a ton of money.
Positivity Gaming says, I think they're trying to say it's your job to be entertaining. You're the entertainer. You're supposed to be the one providing the funny. So if that's the premise, then we'll just not do this then. We'll do something different.
Yeah, DSP is even admitting that he can't make fun out of any game. He doesn't have the talent for that. He's just gonna do Phil and chill instead. Like, seriously, he wage quit the marathon because it was such a terrible idea and it was underperforming his expectations that he just did a stupid Q&A session for like the last 2 hours. And he only got like an extra $250 because somebody decided to wail out on him and said, oh, I was at work beforehand. Maybe that was true, maybe it was not, but they wailed out on Phil, of all things. Way to waste a Saturday.
It's not my job to make a bad game good, you idiot.
Once again, Phil completely misses the point. Yes, it is not your job to make the game good. It's your job to make the audience experience good. Get it?
Literally, I sit here and I talk with you guys, chill with Phil for 2-3 hours, and people all have a great time. We have great conversation, people support, right?
Then why didn't you do that instead of playing games? Are you afraid if you do it all the time that it will suddenly collapse very quickly?
Just today, the intro to the stream. I hung out with you guys for 90 minutes. You guys were having a great time. We hit our first goal. I love when people want to put it on me.
It is on you because the choices you make affect the entertainment factor. If you're doing something boring and not actually putting any effort into it, it makes it boring. If you're interacting with your fans like that. It's not rocket science, Phil. Yet somehow you have a huge amount of difficulty figuring this stuff out.
The idea was that worst games ever. People thought, oh, you should play all these bad games. It'll be fun, right?
Yeah, but nobody considers the fact that anything Phil touches dies, so it turned out not to be an entertaining affair. Big shocker, wow.
It's not, here, Phil, here's a pile of dirt. Make that into gold.
And this just shows you the lack of creativity and imagination in his head that's going on. Like with bad games, the expectation is you're going to go in and laugh at them, but here's Phil just being boring as usual, and it doesn't work out. You gotta put some effort into it, Phil.
So guys, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a poll. You guys are gonna vote for the next game, but please, let's get to 400 bucks. I want another shot right now. All right, so please, let's get some support going. We're what, 70 bucks away? Something like 70 away from the next goal? All right, you like the content. I know you do.
Weren't you just saying they weren't liking the content because you can't make these bad games entertaining? So why support then if you're gonna just bail on your initial premise? Like, this is just so stupid and pathetic that he plans these months out, and yet still, they flatline when he performs them because he's not an entertainer. He should just go back to Twitch and play movies, because that's the only way he can attract people that aren't trolls and things like that.
Let's get some support all around.
Yeah, keep in mind, this is the week he had leading up to this, so he's not hurting for money at all. Except that he probably is, because once he takes care of his regular expenses, the rest of it he takes and spends it on champions and other nonsense.
Or another shot. That'll keep me going. If I don't have either, I'm going to end up being super tired, and I'm not going to be able to do a good marathon.
Phil, you're already not doing a good marathon as it is, so why people giving you money would suddenly make it better is beyond me. Like, what kind of idiot genuinely believes Phil and thinks that they need to empty their wallets for him? This is just absurd.
So I don't know why we're not hitting it, so I can do it at 400.
I can help you with that. It's because the streamer is an entitled jerk. You know, somebody said in the comment section that Phil has a very high turnover rate of dents, particularly the ones that give him money, which I'm kind of just a little bit confused at. But hey, if you spend all your money on Phil and then you're suddenly bankrupt, you can't give him any more money.
Literally, all I want to do is get the shot done with, and then we can play Bubsy. I'm ready. It's set up. It's ready to go.
Oh my god, Phil is such a loser. This is so pathetic and sad. Like, I can't believe people actually pity him and throw money at him. Like, they gotta be self-aware. Come on. This is just too stupid.
No, because I know what's going to happen. We're going to start playing Bubsy, and then we're going to hit the goal. Then I have to stop playing Bubsy to take the shot. I just wanted to get it out of the way now.
He just wants the money right now. Right now. Let's just grind the stream to a dead halt and beg for money.
We still got like 2-3 hours left on the stream, and I don't want you guys to sit here complaining you're all bored. So what do you want to do?
At that point, anybody that's just bored should just leave. And then we all know that Phil will have like 10 people there because nobody's entertained ever.
I don't know how to make you entertained with games that aren't entertaining in any way.
Phil, you don't even know how to make games entertaining that are entertaining for people to watch. You only get money out begging and pity, not because they actually enjoy your content. If you're getting money, it's mainly pity or ironic contributions.
Big rigs. See, a lot of people kept saying big rigs. I have it. I bought it. Look, guys, look how close we are to 400. But the problem is, with people dragging their feet like this, I will never get a buzz. Do you understand that? Never.
Wow, he's calling out his audience now. Phil will never have fun unless you give him money. Can you believe this, man?
This marathon was not able to be hyped because of stupid Comcast. They screwed me over.
Yeah, also, he rarely ever streams on Saturdays anymore, so holding a marathon on a Saturday is probably not the best idea for him. And it's not like people in his community know. They absolutely know it's on Saturday. He's told them 10,000 times. It's not Comcast's fault, it's his fault. If he was really worried about it, he should have moved it into the first week of October. But it's like, oh, I want to drain my fans' wallets right at the end of the month, and I can't do that if I move it into October.
This marathon was going to be yesterday. And remember, I started to hype the date and, get people excited. And then what happened? Oh, Comcast is going to turn off my internet for a day. They're going to update the infrastructure. Who knows if I can stream? So basically, there's been no time to promote this marathon. We didn't even know that it was going to happen.
Phil, you've been promoting this marathon for like a month. You always knew it was going to be the end of the month, so you just didn't stake a day for it.
Until Friday, the day before. How do you hype a marathon in one day? So people didn't get hyped for it or excited for it, to be honest. That's number one. Number two, I'm in the midst of actual good game playthroughs.
He always finds these very laughable reasons about why people choose to not give him money. Also, the entertainment is horrible, so like, why even bother giving money? Especially if you're like, oh, I only got $10 to spend this week.
This kind of interrupted the streak that we had. We were having a good streak of hitting goals and doing good with games and everything.
What, you've hit 2 goals at this point on the marathon. Like, what are you complaining about? Oh, you wanted thousands upon thousands of dollars for streaming for 10 hours straight? Congratulations, Phil. It doesn't happen a lot.
And now look, this marathon kind of split it up. Again, if it weren't for Comcast doing that out of the blue and screwing everything up, the schedule would have been fine. And I think today would have been a lot more successful. We would have had more people coming who are engaged, who know more about these games. But instead, I basically got screwed. What are you going to do, right? That's life.
Yeah, once again, guys, you only gave Phil $400 to this point, and he's like, oh, the world sucks because I can't make thousands of dollars on a stupid marathon stream that nobody cares for, and I'm not entertaining at all.
Oh, that's right. People want to say, what cologne was I wearing? You ready?
Wow, this marathon was so terrible, now we're back to talking about Cologne. Remember when DSP tried to do DSP tries at Cologne? Everybody laughed at him and said this was a really stupid idea. You can't smell through a computer screen, Phil, or a phone.
Davidoff Cool Water. I like this one a lot. Davidoff Cool Water. It's got this unique scent. It's a little bit like fruits, like citrus fruits, but it's something else like mint, I think. It's really nice. I like that combination of scents, and it's cooling. It's relaxing.
Yeah, that cologne was so relaxing to Phil that he spent hours upon hours complaining about not getting enough money on the stupid marathon. So much so that he wage quit the initial premise of the marathon and just said, I'm going to stop playing games and I'm just going to talk here and beg for money.
That's one of my favorites. So that's what I was actually wearing today. There you go. Now here come the trolls. What did he say? Davidoff Cool Water. Give me. How much is it? How much is it? How much did he spend?
Yeah, because they want to prove that you spend a ton of money on stupid stuff while simultaneously gaslighting and begging your fans for all of their money. Beggars can't be choosers, Phil.
Tomorrow, front page on every troll channel. DSP is Davidoff. It's news. It's news. Oh my God.
The idiot doesn't realize that all the people are going to be talking about is how poorly this marathon did compared to his expectations for it, that they're not even going to be bothering about talking about his stupid cologne.
People. Unbelievable. I need to forget what the troll said and do DSP smells it cologne reviews. That's the thing though, I don't want to give people, if I had said I wanted to do it.
You did say you wanted to do it, you fool.
That's right. You guys did not get to see my cologne review idea because disgusting negative people had to all over it and immediately make fun of it and say it wasn't going to work. So I said, well, forget it then. I'm not going to bother with it. If you're going to be negative and not even give it a chance and allow it to be tried once, then screw you. Then you don't get it. I'm not wasting time. You're already complaining before the idea's even seen the light of day. You're going to be so toxic about it. Well, then, so now you don't get it. Now you'll never get it. And people were like, we're behind it. This sounds good. Great variety idea. I would have done it. Or even if, it wasn't that big of a deal, but the way that those idiots immediately slammed it and were like, it's bad, it's stupid. Why would I want to do it now?
Phil, when a lot of the times when the trolls say that something is stupid, that emboldens you to do it. Why do you just suddenly cower at it at the beginning? Maybe it's because you knew it was a really stupid idea and you just wanted to say, hey, I wanted to buy $200 worth of cologne and then write it off.
right? Like, why? And the thing is, people are so dumb. That's what they don't realize. Like, if they would shut up, even if you think I have a bad idea, don't say it's a bad idea. Let me do it. Because then if it's a bad idea, you can say, okay, we'll make fun of it.
Yeah, Phil, but that idea was so boring and stupid, it was actually better for them to make fun of it initially than to say, okay, Phil, you should do it, because if you did it, it would have just been boring.
But instead, these people are so dumb. That's what I mean. Like, they have no self-awareness. They don't understand the situation. They can't read the room. They're dumb. They're like dumb as bricks. Like, they're dumber than my wall over here. They don't understand that if you say that to me, I'm not going to do it. That's how I am. You know, if you me off, then I'm not going to do something. Seriously, that's how I am. That's always been my personality type. I'm not one of those people, if you talk to me, now I'm going to get, but I'm okay, I'm going to do it anyway. No, like, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. You know, I don't like it when people talk.
Phil, you're just a big BSer. Get over it. Also, the trolls deride everything that you do. Why is this thing making you stop? Did they actually have a point this time? And you're like, oh, this would have really bombed. Nobody would have given me money for this. I think that's what it was.
So I'm not going to give you what you want. You should have been like, well, if we think this is a dumb idea and we think he'll botch it and it'll suck, well, then we'll let him do it. Right?
He is so salty about that, you can tell he thought it was an awesome idea until it got ridiculed. And I still think he really wants to do it, but he doesn't think it will be as successful as DSP tries it. He thinks he'll be able to do it once and then it will just be a complete joke like it is.
I don't know if it would work or not. Honestly, I didn't. I was like 50-50 on the idea, if it was going to work or not. And then we got to adjourn for the night. I got to finish. I got to upload and everything and set up for tomorrow.
Him just deciding to upload all those gameplay components is completely stupid, especially during a marathon day, because it just adds 10 more pieces.
Man, I don't know. Right now, I'm undecisive about what to have. I want one more. Of course, you make me drink it when I'm about to go offline. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, look how grateful Phil is for you giving him money, guy. Congratulations. Yeah, you just wasted hundreds of dollars. Phil promised you 3, he's only gonna give you 1.
All right, listen up. It's this simple. Next month, we're doing the Halloween marathon. All right, Trolling McTrollington, are you here? And everyone else who's here, please listen up. Next month, we're doing the Halloween marathon. Support the marathon early.
Yeah, suckers, support the marathon so Phil can beg for even more money. He's annoyed that you're waiting until the last minute because that means nobody else will give money, apparently. Phil, I'm highly doubtful that luck you got there at the end was from somebody who was giving you money because they really love your content. I think it was more of an ironic jab. This is probably the reaction he was looking for, Phil, to be honest.
And then I can be buzzed for the marathon.
Wow, Phil, you're so eager to sample the finest fruit juices ever. Okay, nobody cares, Phil.
I just don't understand it. Why support at the end when there's no time? I could have had this at the beginning. That was the point. People need to support earlier so that way I can take the shots and then it affects the entertainment value. That's the whole idea.
Yeah, let me cue you in on something. That's not what people are looking for. What they are looking for is hearing you whine and complain and beg. Therefore, they're going to hold their contributions until the very end just to annoy you.
So now Troll McTrollington did a $41.85 Canadian cent super chat and says, because your dents are dunsting up the place because they're skeptic.
Well, Troll McTrollington is not gonna last long in Phil's chat, I can tell you that. The guy just insulted every single person in Phil's audience, and Phil let him get away with it because he gave him a lot of money. Yeah, Phil really is a principled guy.
So basically what he's saying is, see, this super chat is real, which it is. That is a real super chat, just to show that this is not fake. Let me do a conversion on that.
No, Phil, what he's saying is that you and your audience are a bunch of idiots, and anybody that watches you, unironically, is a complete moron.
That's $41.85. 30 bucks. That's another 30 bucks. There you go. That now made him the top super chatter, too. Are you serious? Wow. It was 30 bucks. All right. All right, I'm going to do one more shot, then I'm out of here, because I got to upload and I got to do everything, guys. And again, oh, you owe us shots. I owe you nothing.
Phil, you owe your fans everything, you complete idiot. Doing stuff like this will just show how entitled and arrogant you are, and eventually people will queue in. It may take like 1,000 times because they're dented. They will eventually leave you and find somebody else.
If you want the actual things that I've promised, you have to do them during the stream. You can't expect that I'm going to take 5 shots at the end of the stream and then I'm going to upload and then I'm going to be able to spend time with my wife. No, that's dumb.
Hey, Phil, as long as the camera is still on, you are still streaming.
Hey, kids! Are you ready to meet Krabby the Clown? Yeah! All right, here you go!
Hey, kids! Thank you all for coming! Thank you! Eat plenty of Krabby Patties!
All right? So don't be dumb. Next time, next marathon, support when I can actually drink during the marathon, and then you'll get it. Or be stupid, and then you don't get everything at the end because you were dumb, and you waited till the end. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, is it not? No, troll. All right, troll, I appreciate that. He says, dude, I was working. All right. Troll.
How much do you want to bet that he was not working? And look how quickly when someone offers a reasonable excuse that DSP folds completely. You see, DSP thinks it's very important that you have a job because if you didn't, you wouldn't be able to give him money.
This is not representative of me talking to you. I want you to understand that, okay? Sadly, what's happening, a lot of these marathons is we get initial support for like the first hour, and then it's dead for like 4 or 5 hours. And all of a sudden at the end, and it's like, well, that's not how it's going to work. You know, if we get it up front, then I could even here's the thing. Think of it this way.
I won't because I don't care, Philip. All you want is the money up front because if you think you get the money up front, then you'll also get the money after. But if you think you don't get the money up front, you won't be getting money after. That's all it is.
Let's say, for example, I had gotten a whole bunch of support, $500, $600, $700 of support at the beginning of the stream. Then I could have paced it out to stay buzzed. And I could have been buzzed over the entire marathon. And it would have been a better marathon. In my opinion, I think it would have been a better event.
Yeah, well, you have to be entertaining regardless of what state you're in. It's not on your fans to give you money to make this stream entertaining. That's completely stupid.
Okay, that was good. Admittedly, that was good. Someone tipped $2 and said, so Rich already has a tattoo of you on him. Next, he's going to have your glove imprint on him. No, I'm not boxing, Rich. I'm not.
If it was a wrestling match, Rich would destroy him. Boxing, I don't know. I would take review tech over him, honestly, because you know Phil's not going to train for it. You know, I would want to see DSP face off against Winks, because I think that would be entertaining. If DSP really wanted like a softball opponent, it would be Boogie, because Boogie would just be terrible. He couldn't even lay a hit on Winks.
I don't care. See, here's the thing. This is what you got to understand about me. Is that I'm not desperate and I'm not a money-motivated guy in that regard. It doesn't matter how much someone would offer me, I would still not do it. I don't want to beat up that guy. I don't.
Yeah, Phil, the idea that you would curb stomp anybody at a boxing match besides Boogie is laughable, man. I would honestly take Rich over you as a slight favorite. And if it was like you had months to prep for it, he would be a bigger favorite. You are very desperate in terms of money and getting it from your fans. If you weren't able to extract as much out of your fans, you would probably be opening to doing these stupid boxing shenanigans. Because what else would you actually want to do? You don't want to get a job, and you probably can't either.
I don't want to beat up that guy. I don't want to beat up anyone, honestly. I'm just happy where I am in life. I don't want to fight anyone. I'm cool. I'm chill. I'm enjoying my life again, my streams, my life with my wife. I don't want to start drama. I want to be fighting people. I'm doing this for me and my family. I'm not doing this, you know, to go fight people. You understand?
But still, he's gonna go on and on about his muscle bicep guns for like months now. I can just see it happening. It's just being a recurring thing. It's like, hey, look at me. I'm attractive all of a sudden.
Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. About 90 minutes of just chilling. And I will see you next month for the Halloween marathon. Be sure to nominate the games, and I'll see you then.
Yeah, the worst games ever was so bad he had to do 90 minutes of Phil and chill. And he's acting like people only tune in for the marathons. He gets higher viewership, though, on the marathons, to be stated about that. But come on, Phil. They're most likely going to be watching something you do from now till then.
This has been a great marathon.
Yeah, it was so great that he had to stop doing what he planned to do for it and do something else.
We had a lot of fun. Even though the games weren't necessarily the worst ever like we had hoped, it was still a fun marathon. I had a great time with all of you. And I hope to see you tomorrow, all right? Raid, what should we do to raid, Dunsfelter? Who should we raid tonight? Who's around? No, the next marathon is the Halloween marathon where I'm in costume and we're going to play, you know, Halloween-style games, you know, horror games and other stuff.
Yeah, but you're already playing like Silent Hill F and Chronos right now, so they may be so overloaded with horror games that by the time the marathon comes around, that may be a flop too. See, Phil, I'm already giving you excuses in case things don't go well. I got your back.
Oh, okay. He says, I'll miss you, but I'll see you on the next DSP Tries It. Sounds good, troll. So, now, hold on. Before I send anyone over to Mad TV, listen to this. Silly Goose in YouTube chat says, Mad TV shouted out Raw Phil after you sent them there last time. Then he played a detractor song. Is that true? Did that actually happen? I want to know. Is that true? Is that what's going on over there? That is not how it happened whatsoever. Yes. No, it's absolutely not true. Mad would never do that. What a piece of... That's a YouTube chat LARPer. That's not true. Detractor detected. He's lying. Ban that. He found the wrong channel at one point and got confused. Raw Phil rated his stream. Okay. I mean, honestly, I don't really care. You guys are going over there. So if you're okay with going over there, I'll send you over there. I don't care. Have fun with Mad TV tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, ready? You are now watching Mad TV. Mad!
Yeah, well, he did send them to somebody this week that played a detractor song, but really, it's not a big deal unless you're Phil. Because who cares if he's playing I Really Need That Money? Because Phil says it all the time. Like, there's nothing odd about it right there. I don't know, this marathon just seemed to be really stupid because, you know, that's how Phil always makes it. So I hope you enjoyed this wild ride, and I will see you all next time for more Phil 220 content. This is Robust turning off the station of the Real Housewives of Phil Burnell, and I will see you all next time.